Welcome to Chef Prasad's Creations. Today is a special day for me. It's my birthday today. So I'm going to make cake again for my family. This recipe is from IHM Ahmedabad, where I have studied hotel management. And this is our bakery faculty, bakery teacher John ma'am, who used to teach us bakery at IHM Ahmedabad. This recipe is from her. And John ma'am, if you are watching me, this recipe belong to you, and you are the one who taught me this recipe. Thank you very much. I am showing this my fruit cake recipe to my viewers. So thank you very much for the recipe, and let's see what all the ingredients we are going to use for this fruit cake. So let's have a look at the ingredients. This is the eggless cake. So we have to compensate the loss of the egg. So how the egg functions in the cake, it gives nice volume, richness, and that's how the fluffiness come to the cake. So we are not using egg. So we need to do other ingredient to compensate the loss of the egg. So other ingredients means we have to use a condensed milk. We have to use a sodium bicarbonate. Baking powder as it is we are using like regular cake. Cornstarch we have to use, and oil and butter together. What will happen? It will compensate the loss of the egg. It will give richness, and it will combine all ingredients together. It will cornstarch give little thickness to the cake. It will also condensed milk give it richness, the protein from the egg. So that's why we are going to use the condensed milk and the cornstarch and the sodium bicarbonate. Whenever we use soda or sodium bicarbonate, we need to use something which is sour, so that we are going to use a curd here. So curd will activate the sodium bicarbonate or soda. So it is compulsory to use the curd. Let's see other ingredients as well. So we have butter, which is 150 grams of butter, 200 grams of regular or refined flour or maida. Then we have powdered sugar, which is 125 grams. Then we have 50 ml of oil, 2 tablespoons of curd, 200 ml of condensed milk. Then we have half teaspoon of baking soda or sodium bicarbonate. Then we have baking powder, which is half teaspoon, and cornstarch is 2 tablespoons, and vanilla essence for flavor. And major ingredient, that's what the name of the cake is, fruit cake. So we are going to use the blend of different kinds of fruits and dry fruits and nuts and orange peel. For detailed ingredients and the quantity of the ingredients, see the description box for detailed information. Where I have mentioned about the each and every ingredients and the quantity of each. So let's begin the cake making. To start with, we are going to cream the butter, oil and powdered sugar first. So butter, then oil and powdered sugar. We'll cover with the lid and mix it on slow speed so that it cream properly. So the butter and cream, the oil and sugar mixture is already nice and cream. You can see the change in the color. It look pale. Now it's time to add other ingredients. So we will add the curd, 2 tablespoons, condensed milk, 200 ml, and we'll give a quick stir. Mix them so that they also get mixed nicely with each other on slow speed. So you can see all wet ingredients are mixed properly homogeneously together. So it's time to add dry ingredients, but before we add all dry ingredients, we need to sieve all together, as I said in my last cake. So flour, baking soda, baking powder and cornstarch, we need to sieve it together thrice at least, so that it aerate, and also it will give nice volume and they will mix properly with each other. So we'll sieve this thrice. So the wet ingredients are already nicely mixed. Even the dry ingredients are homogeneously sieved thrice for more aeration and properly mixed and any foreign object to be removed. So it's time to add the vanilla essence now. So a few drops of vanilla essence. In the meantime, that reminds me, we are not going to bake this cake in oven today, but I am going to make this cake on the gas range. I am using a handi. You can use a pressure cooker as well. I have big handi at home, so I am using this to bake the cake. So this cake will be made using without, I mean, we are not going to use any oven to bake the cake. So it will be made on the gas. So let's see. We will add the dry ingredients at a time into the mixture, and slowly we will mix it by covering it. Okay, so everything is mixed properly. Now it's time to add the fruit, but the consistency I feel is little thick, so we need to add little water, approximately 50 to 75 ml of water. Do not make mixture too loose or too liquidy, otherwise all the dry fruits will sink at the bottom of the cake. So it need to be loose, but at the same time it should not be very thin. So we'll mix this properly and then we'll fold in the dry fruits. So this is where how we are going to bake the cake. So I have kept this handi for preheating, and we need to cover it with the lid so that the heat remain within. Now about the dry fruits and nuts and fruits, what we are going to use for the cake. So they need to be pre-soaked. Pre-soaking is required because they are heavy, and we need to make little light. So that's why we need to soak, but do not soak it for a long time. 10-15 minutes should be enough to soak, and then drain off the excess water and dry the dry fruits so that they are moisture free, and we will fold into the batter. So the batter is ready. Dry fruits and nuts are soaked and cleaned and washed, and the moisture is being removed, and we will add this to the batter. These are approximately 150 to 160 grams of dry fruit to 200 grams of flour. That's the ratio. So add it and just mix it lightly. Give a quick mix. So we have cake tin ready with butter paper lined inside, and the cake batter is also ready. We will transfer this batter to the cake tin and we will put it for baking. It is evenly been spread in the cake tin, and batter is thick. You can see dry fruits are on the top as well and in the mix inside as well. So our oven is also ready. So we'll keep the cake for baking now. So we'll remove the lid. Now the handi which I am using is a narrow at the bottom, so my square cake tin fit easily inside. I don't need to put anything to hold that pan, because the idea is the cake tin should not touch the bottom of the handi, otherwise it will burn. So it should be in the center. So if you have circumference is more, you can put little bowl under the cake tin so that it remain on top, and the heat spread evenly. I need to cover it properly with the lid so that heat don't come out. Now about the cake. This cake is rich with dry fruits, nuts, and the condensed milk. So it's a heavy cake with lots of dry fruits and nuts. So the temperature need is less and time required to bake is more. This is the bakery funda, or the you can take as a tip. So more heavier the cake, less the less temperature and more time to bake. It is exactly opposite when the cake is light. So lighter the cake, more temperature and less time to cook. That's the bakery golden rule. So the cake is baked. It is almost cooled down, you can see. So we'll just unmold it and we'll see how the cake has come. So let's unmold, scrape with the knife from all the sides so that it can easily come out. It need to be cooled down thoroughly before you unmold the cake. So take a plate. Remove the butter paper. Okay, you can see the cake has come nice brown color, the crust and the even distribution of the dry fruits and nuts. It is very important, the consistency of the batter. If it is too thin, all the dry fruits and nuts will settle at the bottom. So the consistency should be proper. Please follow the instruction in description box for the exact recipe and tips to make the proper eggless and no oven cake. So you can see how it has come nice, soft texture, spongy, very nice, the way it should be. So the cake is ready for my birthday special. So it's my birthday cake, and thank you very much for watching. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe my channel Chef Prasad's Creation. See you soon with the next recipe. Thank you.